anything. If you a barber, if you paint, it don't matter what you do. You need to get in this online space. People like shit fast now. And we just had a super live stream a minute ago. Maybe some of you guys got to see it. I had to chill in the backyard today, bruh. What's popping? But came out here. I just was thinking about so many people be wanting to get ahead going into this new year. I don't know if you don't take an opportunity to do something, and I'm talking to all my people who really know they good at what they do. You know, we got people who do video. I need 3 or 4 different videographers. I got 3 here in Miami. Like, I got 1 in Tampa, 1 in Pompano. And if you don't know what Pompano is where Lamar Jackson came from. That's where he was born, the quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. And I got 1 in Naples. And all of my guys, they all specialize in something different. 1 more video, 1 more editing, and 1 is a creative director, meaning his dad was, his dad has an Oscar. And so he knows what he needs to do. He knows what's required. But I don't care what you do. If you follow this page and you got aspirations to do something great, and you're not going to screw around with your time in 2025 is real. $6 trillion industry online. That's how much people making. There is no industry that make that kind of bread. Nothing. Amazon is only doing $2 trillion, and that's crazy. They 3 times what they made. So what I think will happen is people will wake up and start trying to do more. And if you don't, it's going to be really difficult, because that's what everybody's going. I done been shopping. I done ordered like 4 or 5 things for myself offline. Guess what? That's part of the industry. TikTok is crazy with it. With that TikTok shop, Amazon stores, people doing businesses, subscriptions here on YouTube. I don't know. Whatever. What do you do? What do you got going on? Because one of my coaches, he learned our boxing program, right? And for those of you who don't know who I am the nephew of Coach Bradley, Anthony Bradley. And he's under Coach Kenny Adams. Coach Kenny Adams has trained 268 champions, people who won belts. Archie Moore, I'm in charge of that brain trust. I am, all right? So I'm not some guy on YouTube. I mean, I'm him. But I don't know. I've just seen such a transition. I've been telling people about this online thing for over 10 years. I got into the space. I started an online school. Here's my story right here. Just a quick 10-second story. 2013 going into 2014, I started online because I had so many videos that I wanted people to help some people, right? And I was running the gym. Then I finally got my first person who signed up. I couldn't believe somebody signed up. So I was like, damn, this is working. But I was still currently working with people in the boxing game. So I couldn't lean all the way into it, but I was hoping. 10 years later, this is it's $6 trillion industry. Can't believe, it's crazy. But I kept telling everybody. They were like, how can you train people online to learn boxing? I said, the same fucking way you watching my shit now, you stupid motherfucker. And excuse my French, but people sometimes say some stupid shit. Like they gonna ask me something that I'm actually doing with them. They watching my stuff, and I'm like, so I knew it, because that's what I do. I teach. Don't matter what I got. I can write you a program with a pen. And when I took that and got even more serious, start really committing to it, I stopped needing to even go to a gym to train. I didn't need to own a gym no more, because now I'm reaching millions of people. I did 6 million on YouTube, 8 million this past month on Instagram, and 26 million on Facebook, period. And I'm blowing up Threads now. And that all came from transitioning to online. I wouldn't have trained more than 4 people if I was at a gym. I don't do that. So I don't know what you do, champ, but you probably need to think about what is it, this thing you need to do next, and how can you get some of that online money? Because in the next 2 years, when the calendar clicks over to 2027, it's going to be at $2 trillion more dollars, at $8 trillion. That means whatever's happening, that shit ain't slowing down. It ain't even hit its stride. And so I'm gonna just tell you, I just did a stream. So if you just didn't see my stream 30 minutes ago, it was to tell you guys how to start. I just gave you the first step. Identify the thing that you're gonna do, right? And watch it, because it lasts like 20 minutes. But if you're ready to get your game to another level, you see all these guys, 𝗪𝗁𝗪, Shannon Sharp, The Rock, Dana White, all these people that's making noise and using the social media. At the same time, they making crazy money. The Kardashian clan, they billionaires. See, they believe in it and they just lean into it. So I'm here to encourage you, man. If you're doing something and you just been kind of bullshitting around, I ain't here to be your damn uncle. But what I am gonna do is make you aware that don't be stupid, because online moved me from North Carolina to South Florida. $40,000 move, cash money. And the reason why that was possible is because when I stopped training in the physical gym, I started being online. I'm able to help more people, and they don't have to pay as much when they doing online. Because to get somebody like me, it's $25,000 a camp to get somebody with 4 generations under him. I'm 5th generation. Y'all are my 5th generation in the sport, right? So I don't even show up at no damn camp for under $25,000. Yeah, the average person paying us in business is upwards of $40,000 a year, period. And the reason why is because I'm making them $500,000, $300,000. So they just flipping their money, learning how to use this online thing. So if you got something that you do, I don't give a shit if it's gaming. What's the date? We get paid from YouTube coming up. Y'all do something. If you need some encouragement, you need some steps, follow the steps that we putting out here. Tomorrow we doing one on day 2. Don't miss this shit. Don't miss it, because the game is real, man. All these people figuring out how to go online, and you working in a brick and mortar. That's a building, for those of you who don't know what a brick and mortar is, because I know I got all ages on this page. But if you working in a brick and mortar and you don't know how to really get started, because a lot of you are working, but you don't know how to keep putting your time into your online. So we started, I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. We decided that we were gonna do one thing. Said, get on a Zoom call with me for 30 minutes, and we're gonna create a month worth of footage. And you ain't got to do that. So every month you just donate 30 minutes, maybe an hour, but I don't have that many questions and conversations for you. But we'll turn it into content so you can have something that you can use online, use it as whatever you got to do. But we did that a couple of times. It worked okay. And now I decided that I was going to help people build their online presence, get more known, sell tickets, sell your stuff, make money, be able to help your people, put some money into traveling, doing whatever you want to do. Whatever you do, whatever you have to get money for, money is required. Money's required. But how do you get money? How do you get money? You got a job. You in a brick and mortar. If somebody walk in and buy something, you get paid, or they pay for a service. Well, I'm gonna tell you how I get paid. Every time somebody hop on this thing, every time somebody becomes a member or subscribe, every time somebody picks up and drops a comment, every time somebody looks or likes a video, every time I'm on the beach or working with somebody on a live stream as a coach, as a mentor, there's no facet of my life that money isn't coming towards me. And I'm not bragging, but what I'm telling you is that's why the e-commerce world online is a $6 trillion industry. And it's just going because people get paid for everything you say. Everybody. If you watch, what's his name? Anytime a commercial come on any of these channels, we getting paid. And so get a piece of that pie, man. We are stars. We go places and people know us everywhere we go. I can't go anywhere in Miami, Palm Beach, New York, Cali. I mean, I didn't even know how big my presence was in New York. I do know I got a big presence there. But until one of my nephews said, yo, I told people you was my uncle, they ain't even believe me. He was like, yo, they really love you in New York. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. But this has been for years. So on top of that, you got to think about what is your message. Is your message is like you just talk to 4 or 5 people, or do you got something that you got to really say to the world? That's one thing I like about this. I can talk and I don't know who I'm talking to, but I know I'm talking to you, right? So there's that presence that you will have, that absolute day in and day out. I done talk to YouTube every single day, straight to the app. I didn't stream through my other streaming sources. I wanted to talk directly to you because I know it's somebody out here that wants more. They want to learn how to do this thing. They want to learn how to take their brick and mortar, or if they don't wrote a book and they don't know how to get it out to more people. I started a podcast just to show people who's out here that they don't know about. We had a podcast. I had 41,000 people live on my joint. And when I highlight anybody, a lot of people see them, right? My biggest stream was Tyson before. I blew that out by double. The Tyson stream, when he fought Roy Jones, I did that. It was 25,000 people live. Then I went to TikTok, I did it. I had 172,000 people live. Thousands of people subscribed. And then recently I did one and it hit 41,000. And I know that 170 is more. But what's happening is the algorithm is changing. It's starting to give you more opportunities to hit big. So I don't know what you have. I don't know if it's service, a book, especially my artists. Man, artists, y'all gotta, if you do art, trainers, artists, musicians, man, y'all gotta do it. So tomorrow is day 2. Day 1 is already on the page. So go look at it if you don't do shit, man. Just don't sit back and just keep watching this thing. This is 1984 when Apple was introduced to the world with Steve Jobs This is that again. This is when 1997 Google entered the game. This is that, but more, because it wasn't but 4 billion people on the planet back then. It's 8 billion people on the planet, and we got AI. Online is crazy, man. And everybody lives on their phone. Everybody. Everybody's on their phone already. Just tell people what you do. We having day 2 tomorrow. You can show up or not. I'm gonna do it at 12:30. If you're gonna be live streaming, I don't know. I'm only talking to people who's serious about learning how to do it. We ain't charging you nothing. I'm going deeper with that conversation and putting it all in our membership here. And I'm not encouraging you to go there, because I don't give a fuck. Because the only people I want around me is people who focus. I ain't trying to convince nobody of shit. If you focus, we rolling. I learned a long time ago, don't fuck with networks. Get people that's already on the same page. They ready for all the smoke. That's who you fuck with. Don't fuck around with people who will, you know, I'm proven. My credibility is at the top. I can't even get no more credible. So it's definitely not going to, I'm not going to surround myself with people you got to convince. Because convincing is everybody, they only need a little help. When somebody is hard to convince, they won't gonna do it no fucking way. So please don't be in a circle of people like that. Just focus with people who are serious, because those people will cut off their arm to get this, they get all the smoke. And this step 2 is tomorrow. Step 2. And then step 3. That's it, man. So get this money. $2 trillion more in 2 years. That's $1 trillion new dollars a year. That means that's going to be a boatload of new people, plus the people who getting it gonna get more, because you're not gonna lose people. You're gonna just keep getting more people to believe. So believe in yourself, have your faith, believe in a purpose, and know what you do great, and then push that out to the world. Don't make it no more complicated than that. That's it. The biggest lie ever told is it's hard. It ain't hard. Shit is easy. It's so easy, you keep fucking overthinking it. And all you gotta do is read one line at a time, and everything opens up. But we are animals by nature, so that's why it's difficult, because you just like this. Slow down and make it easy. Tune in tomorrow. It's going down. Go look at the first episode. Coach Bradley signing out. Be blessed at Godspeed.